Hi, I thought I'd drop by, so nice to see you. It's been so long since I've been holding you. I've been holding on to a prayer, 'cause my dreams never seem to come true. No, I'm never letting go, never letting go, never letting go. It's not that easy. No, I'm never letting go, never letting go, never letting go. I'm crazy about you, and I can't live without you. I keep the kitchen light on these last few nights. Yes, I do. It don't blow out, just keeps on shining bright. And now your eyes, they dance away from mine. Is there somebody new again this time? No, I'm never letting go, never letting go, never letting go. It's not that easy. I'm never letting go, never letting go, never letting go. I'm crazy about you, and I can't live without you. I could be a gentleman and walk away with style, but I'll fight to keep you, throw my arms around you. This is crazy, I know, but I just got to show that I'm never letting go, never letting go, never letting go. It's not that easy. I'm never letting go, never letting go, never letting go. Nancy's late this evening. I'm never letting go, never letting go, never letting go. It's not that easy. Never letting go, never letting go. We go by 31,000 miles an hour. All that's left us are these pictures of where we've been. It's been years since we knew gravitational slingshot. You've used up all of our planets and fooled our friends. They think that together we hung both the moon and the stars. They see us in orbit, admiring our closeness. But what they don't see is the space in between us, the millions of miles that defy diagnosis. We were like rockets, all anticipation, countdown and fire. Our making love left us breathless, and the rest without atmosphere. If we were braver, we'd just fly by like voyagers. But our greatest intentions leaves us sharing a couple slices and a beer. One day I swear I'll just fire up these engines and be well past Alpha Centauri before you even notice. But what would we do with this space in between us? The billions of miles that defy diagnosis. Those tears were just looking for a reason to fall. They got nothing to do with me, nothing to do with me. Those tears were just looking for a reason to fall. They got nothing to do with me, nothing to do with me at all. Congratulations are in order for how long you held the heartache through the tipping point, to boiling over, the overflow and the broke down dam. The cup was overflowing, but you never let him know. And we'll never heal the put down in the parking lot. Those tears were just looking for a reason to fall. They got nothing to do with me, nothing to do with me. Those tears were just looking for a reason to fall. They got nothing to do with me, nothing to do with me at all. First night conversation over dinner was so sweet, and now he whispers how you, so how show how you should and shouldn't eat. Tonight's a side of side eye, and you haven't touched your plate, and your fractured heart is leaking down your cheek. I feel sorry for your words for being so forgettable and small. I feel sorry for my eyes, always on call. Those tears were just looking for a reason to fall. They got nothing to do with me, nothing to do with me at all. Hey, yeah, yeah, they got nothing to do with, nothing to do with me. Yeah, da 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 da. Won't you take me down to the streets of London? I'm sure I can show you a really good time. Hey, yeah, la da 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 do do dee dee, la da do do dee dee, la da do do dee 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 dee. Yeah, 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 dee dee. Nothing to do with me at all. Hovering by my suitcase, trying to find a warm place to spend the night. Heavy rain falling, seems I hear your voice calling. it's alright. It's a rainy night in Georgia. It's a rainy night in Georgia. Lord, I do believe it's raining all over this world. I feel like it's raining all over this world. Neon lights are flashing, taxi cabs and buses are passing through the night. Distant moaning of a train seems to play a sad refrain to the night. Bless you too, Carrie. It's a rainy night in Georgia. It's a rainy night in Georgia. Lord, I do believe it's raining all over this world. I feel like it's raining all over this world. Sometimes I wonder, it still turns out the same. No matter how you look at it or think of it, this is life, and sometimes you just gotta play that game. I find me a place in a boxcar, so I take my guitar to pass the time. Late at night, it's hard to rest, so I hold your picture to my chest and I feel fine. It's a rainy night in Georgia. It's a rainy night in Georgia. Craig, do your job, damn it. Ain't no place for politics in this world right here. Somebody gotta do something about something sometime. Something over time. Hey, 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 yeah, la, 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 la. I don't care who you are. You could be walking or driving in your car. At some point, rain, 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 rain. Fall right on you, the rain, 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 rain. Rain. Rain and rain and rain and rain and rain and rain. Rain and rain and rain and rain and rain and rain and rain. Wanna go outside in the rain. It may sound crazy. Wanna go outside in the rain. Once the rain starts falling on your face, sure to erase every trace. I wanna go outside in the rain. They sound crazy. I wanna go outside is the rain. Oh, we could be on a desert, lost without a place to go. And we could be in love with each other, that we wouldn't even know. Oh, I don't care, any place, anywhere, just as long as we're there together, together. Baby, that's you and me. Oh, how happy we could be. Oh, we could be in love with each other, without a fling in hand. And it's alright, 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 I know. Even if we hadn't the plan, oh, I don't care, any place, anywhere, just as long as we're there together, together. Baby, just you and me. Oh, how happy we should be. Ba 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 da ba. Picture a clock on its back, and he's at 12 straight ahead. I'm at my captain's shoulder, that's a wingman. When he can't see his six, I'm his eyes there instead. Got his back like a good soldier, that's a wingman. Like to tell a story, some enemy invasion and a two-man team who won the war from their corner of the sky. But the people, that machine, over by the nurse's station will be my indication that my tank is running dry. And when I whispered into that mask, 40,000 feet, only God and the whistling wind will ever know. And if he keeps me out of heaven, and the arms of my sweet Satan, then so be it, let me go out as a wingman. He retired in 73, somewhere where the fishing was great. He took a collar full of stars when he died in 98. He left, his wife called me through her tears. His wife called to tell me, laughing through her tears. She said, I know how much you love me, but you should got no goddamn idea. I like to tell a story of some enemy invasion and a two-man team who won the war from this corner of the sky. The people, that machine, over by the nurse's station will be my indication that my tank is running dry. And when I whispered into that mask at 40,000 feet, only God and the whistling wind will ever know. And if he keeps me out of heaven in the arms of my sweet Savior, then so be it. Let me go out as a winged man. I'd have to kill you if I told you where we flew and where we landed, 'cause you don't have the clearance, you'd never understand. Now I'm coming in hot for final, and the good Lord has his reasons why I was born and died when I couldn't love another man. And I like to tell the story of some enemy invasion and a two-man team who won the war from their corner of the sky, and the people that machine over by the nurse's station is one more beep that say my tank is running dry. And what I whispered into that mask at 40,000 feet, only God in the whispering wind will ever know. And if it keeps me out of heaven in the arms of my sweet Savior, then so be it. Let me go out as a winged man. Ooh, winged man. Ooh. Picture a clock on its back, and he's at 12 straight ahead. I'm at 4 at my captain's shoulder. Yeah. Yeah, that one is, yeah. It's all I could ever imagine. That song, I Work Like a Dog, was last 3 or 4 days. We could talk about it tonight because I don't have any mail to read. We can talk about it later. I'll do it a couple more times because, as you remember, this pajama party is about you watching me practice. I still have COVID, so I'm coughing on everything that's mine. So if I drift off every once in a while, it's because I'm just foggy-headed. Hi, Judith. Hi, Jenny. Hi, Joan. Hi, everybody. It's a quiet ballad night. That's why you got the grainy screen, because I got the lights turned down, and that happens. Hi, Credge. To the better life, I need my love to be here, making each day of the year, changing my life with a wave of a hand. Nobody can deny that there's something there. running my hands through her hair. Both of us thinking how good it could be. Someone is speaking. She doesn't know he's there. I want her everywhere. And if she's beside me, I know I need never care. For to love her is to meet her everywhere. Knowing our love is to share. Each one believing that love never dies. Watching her eyes. And hoping I'm always there. Here, there, and everywhere. Hey Jude, don't make it bad. Take a sad song and make it better. Remember to let her into your heart. Then you begin to make it better, better, better. La 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 la. Hey Jude. La 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 la. Hey Jude, hey Jude, hey Jude. Hey, welcome to the pajama party. Quiet ballady version night, because I have COVID. It's not so bad. I don't know what the big deal was about. Stupid vaccines and all that stuff. Who needs that stuff? Bah. Hi. Tonight, 10% of what I make goes to Ellis Paul's school, New England Songwriting Retreat. I'm just going to send him a check. He's going to pay me next week for being there. I'm supposed to be there right now, but I got COVID, and that sort of threw them into a loop. And they got a guy to sub for me. This guy, David Welcox or something or other. David is down there teaching for the first part, and hopefully I'll test negative by Friday or so, and that'll give me the opportunity to get back out into the world and go teach like I like to do. But that's why this pajama party was supposed to be off of my phone and remote. And look at me. Here is at home, plenty to eat, drinking plenty of fluids. I even went for a jog the other day, but I'm not going to push it. I'm eating things I want to eat and taking it easy and writing. As you saw, I had music to I have music to Wingman, and I'm absolutely. I think almost more than any song I've ever written, I'm more overjoyed with the completion of this song. I will be doing it again before the evening is out because that's how I roll. And I'm just glad you're here. Thank you. Thanks for hanging out. Sorry. Uh, yeah, Wingman is, man, I'm just, I'll talk about it. I'll talk, if you want to hang around, I'll talk about what my process was and why it was such a spooky thing for me. It's just personal. My way of, it's my way of looking at the jams. Hi, Bonnie and Chuck. Hi, Amy Mui White. Um, hi, Jenny Brown. Uh, who else is here? That I Joni of Tools. Great to see you. All you people. I can't. Wow, it's 38 people. That's pretty good. Heading into holiday, and I'm just glad you're here. I mean, yeah, ballads, slow, easy kind of stuff tonight for me because I haven't played that stuff in a long time. I got brand new strings I put on this afternoon. So yeah, thank you, Jared. Appreciate that. Baby hair and a woman's eye, I can feel you watching in the night. Come along with me, I'm waiting for the sunrise. When you feel cold, I warm you. But when you feel you can't go on, I come and hold you. It's you and me forever. Sarah, smile. I want you to smile a while for me, Sarah. If you feel like leaving, you know you can go. But why don't you stay until tomorrow? If you want to be free, you know, all you got to do is say so. When I feel cold, you warm me. When I feel I can't go on, you come and hold me. It's you and me forever. Sarah, smile. I want you to smile a while for me, Sarah. Sarah, smile. Got it. I want you to smile a while, Sarah. Smile. I want you to smile a while for me, Sarah. Sarah, smile. I want you to smile a while. Smile. Oh, 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 smile. Oh, won't you smile? Dear Amelia, is the joke on the rest of us? Were you laughing at the instruments that said that you were nowhere at all? Dear Amelia, did your Electra let you down? And when all that metal hit, tell me, did you miss your ticker tape parade and your name in the news again? Did you finally find a lover who wouldn't sell your name in the deep blue invitation written on the South Pacific waves? Amelia, Amelia, in the steady glow of the dashboard lights all went black, and you went spinning down, so certain, so true, into the deep dark blue. Dear Amelia, I'm writing all this down, sealed it in a bottle and sent it on the restless sea to you. Dear Amelia, you know we landed on the moon, and I will get this message through, 'cause if this bottle cracks and breaks like your wings or a heart, it will go spinning down, so certain, so true, into the deep dark, deep dark, dark, deep blue. I hope he's the one this time, and he sees you as a mystery. He doesn't mind some history, and understands that goodness doesn't spring from nowhere. I hope he's the one this time. I pray to God that he's an A1 listener. Fingers crossed that he's one kick-ass kisser, that he holds your hand for no good reason. Who'll hold against you all you meant to someone else? What fool would leave you broken like the last one always does? I hope he's the one this time. May your party go on uninterrupted, and as your heart gets reconstructed, if You untie the pretty bows of compromise. Cue up the band and dry your eyes. And say that he's the one, 'cause maybe he's the one. I hope he's the one this time. Hi, Rick Drost. If you hear a song in blue, like a flower crying for the dew, that was my heart serenading you. A prelude to a kiss. If you hear a song that flows from my tender sentimental woes, that was my heart trying to compose. A prelude to a kiss. Though it's just a simple melody with nothing fancy, nothing much, you could turn it to a symphony, a Schubert tune with a Gershwin touch. Oh, how my love song gently cries for the tenderness within your eyes. My love is a prelude that never dies, a prelude to a kiss. Though it's just a simple melody with nothing fancy, nothing much, you could turn it to a symphony. That's the note. I know it doesn't sound right, but that's the one Duke Ellington wanted you to play. D, not D, D, or D, D. He wanted D. And I love the fact that he says, though it's just a simple melody, it's not, with nothing fancy, nothing much. You could turn it to a symphony, a Schubert tune with a Gershwin touch. Oh, how my love song gently cries for the tenderness within your eyes. My love is a prelude that never dies, a prelude to a kiss. Down in Jamaica, they've got lots of pretty women. Steal your money, then they'll break your heart. Lonesome Sue, she's in love with old Sam. Take her from the fire to the frying pan, on and on. She just keeps on trying. And she smiles when it feels like crying. On and on, on and on, on and on. Lonesome Jimmy sits alone in the moonlight. Saw his woman kiss another man. So he takes a ladder, steals the stars from the sky, puts on Sinatra and he starts to cry. On and on, he just keeps on trying. He smiles when he feels like he should be dying. On and on and on and on and on. On and on, on and on. Well, the first time is the last time. It can make you feel so bad. You know it, go on and show it. Hold on tight, don't let her say goodnight. Got the sun on my shoulders, toes in the sand. My woman left me for some other man. Oh, but I don't worry, I just dream I'm still tan. Pack up my heart and sit down where it lays, on and on. He just keeps on trying, and every time he just finds here's just another way of looking at it, trying on and on and on and on and on and on and on. When evening falls on Brunswick County, I can hear Atlantic water lap around the eastern shore, as far in as Vernon Town. Cannonballs from blockade runners sit silent in the old town ruin. Confederate and Union ships lie mute in their war trade round. It's quiet on the ocean highway, Sandy Creek to Calabash. I come in from Pender County, all because you asked to hold my hand. When evening falls on Brunswick County, I can hear your laughter as it echoes around the eastern shore. As far as Farnham Town. Oh, me and me cousin, one Arthur McBride, as we were walking down by the seaside. What did betide for it being on Christmas morning? It's quiet on the ocean highway, Santa Creek to Calabash. I come in from Pender County, all because you asked to hold my hand. When evening falls on Brunswick County, I can hear your laughter as it echoes around the eastern shore. As far as Vinyl Town. I could be like Martin Luther, nail the reasons to your door. Your garden in the winter, beauty there beneath the snow. I believe in you and you don't. That's what I'm living for. We had one more job in Revendon. It's a cakewalk. Just pick it up and go. Payroll man produced a pistol. What possessed him, I don't know. I could be like Galileo, tell the whole world that you're the sun. Only good revolves around you. You're the one and only one. One more kiss before I go. That's what I'm living for. I could be like Martin Luther and nail the reasons to your door. I've been living like a gunman. Sleep come hard, I walk the floor. I become you and you know that's what I'm living for. thumbing through these shoebox letters and photographs, knowing it's too late to cash in these rain checks on expired passion. So I sit right here and bruise myself on souvenirs, wondering if this junk I save will follow me to my grave or to a room somewhere full of all the things I'd ever lost, all the things that I've forgotten, every venture misbegotten that cannot be redeemed, all my broken dreams of you. Thinking back on moments I shrugged aside, all the days I let slip past as if I could flip the hourglass. There's a castle in the air falling into disrepair, an iron will that's gone to rust, neglected and collecting dust in a room somewhere full of all the things I ever lost, all the things that I've forgotten, every venture misbegotten that cannot be redeemed, all my broken dreams and you. All the knick-knack, bric-a-brac, and odds and ends, a stopwatch, a spyglass, a jackknife, a backstage pass, my sense of equilibrium, all the ornament things I thought I'd wonder are standing side by side, their worn-out coats and alibis in a room somewhere full of all the things I'd ever lost, all the things that I've forgotten, every venture misbegotten that cannot be redeemed, all my broken dreams and you. I am the lineman for the county, and I drive the main road, searching in the sun for another overload. I hear you singing through the wire, I can hear you through the wire, and the Wichita lineman is still on the line. I know I need a short vacation, but it don't look like rain. And if it snows, that stretch down south will never stand the strain. And I need you more than want you. and I want you for all time. And the Wichita lineman is still on. And I need you more than want you. And I want you for all time. And the Wichita lineman is still on. Ba 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 da ba da I take the train downtown every day. You get on Fifth and Market. It's none of my business. You shouldn't have to ride. Someone who cares enough should drive you. That's what I'd say, but I'm just a boy on a train. Sometimes I'm lost in the clickety-clack. Houses slip by my window. One could be mine, you could be waiting there. I could be covered in your kisses like crazy rain, but I'm just a boy on a train. Every so often you carry a light green bag. Once on a Thursday you smiled at me. Then we'd have coffee, then we'd have children, then we'd have Main Street. Thank you, conductor, for your timely warning that the doors have closed. I miss my stop and I'm late again. Soon to be reprimanded. And if I'm fired, I'll ever so kindly reply, do what you must, for I'm resilient. 'Cause I've seen a face so shining and brilliant that I've been a king if just for one moment. One moment of fame for a boy on a train. Da, 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 da. Picture a clock on its back, and he's at 12 straight ahead. I'm at 4 at my captain's shoulder, that's a wingman. What he can't see on his 6, I'm his eyes there instead. Got his back like a good soldier, that's a wingman. I'd like to tell the story Some enemy invasion and a two-man team who won the war from our corner of the sky. But the beep of that machine over by the nurse's station will be my indication that my tank is running dry. And when I whispered into that mask at 40,000 feet, only God and the whistling wind will never know. And if it keeps me out of heaven and the arms of my sweet Savior, so be it, let me go out as a winged man. He retired in 73 somewhere where the fishing was great. He took a collar full of stars when he died in 98. His wife called to tell me, laughing through her tears. She said, I know how much you loved her, but she's got no goddamn idea. I like to tell the story of some enemy invasion and a two-man team that won the war from our corner of the sky. But the beep of that machine over by the nurse's station will be my indication the tank is running dry. And when I whispered into that mask at 40,000 feet, only God and the whistling wind will ever know. And if it keeps me out of heaven, the arms of my sweet Savior, then so be it, let me go out as a winged man. I'd have to kill you if I told you where we flew and where we landed, 'cause you don't have the clearance, you'd never understand. Now I'm coming in hot for final, and the good Lord has his reasons why I was born and died when I couldn't love another man. I like to tell the story of some enemy invasion and a two-man team who won the war from our corner of the sky. But the beep of that machine over by the nurse's station is just one long tone to tell the world my tank is running dry. When I whispered into that mask at 40,000 feet, only God and the whistling wind will never know. And if it keeps me out of heaven in the arms of my sweet Savior, then so be it, let me go out as a winged man. Oh boy. Tonight, 10% or so of whatever you send me. If you feel like it, you don't have to. But if you send me something, I know Nancy, right? Woo! It's I'm just so I am so in love with this song. So I'll talk about the music later. It's just where it came from, and I'll break it down. Even if you don't play guitar, you're going to be subject to my breaking downage. Um, this week, I was supposed to be at the New England Songwriting Retreat, teaching with Ellis Paul and a bunch of other people. Thank you for the clapping, Jenny Brown. Yeah, I'm crushing this thing now. This song is killing me. I'm so in love. Oh, Andy, you thought you say I'm a genius because you didn't think this was going to happen, bro. I didn't think it was going to happen either. I'm going to be square up. I just thought it would. I'll keep it a poem, but I went back and me too, Craig. I like it too. I'm a New England Songwriters Retreat. I have COVID, so I couldn't go. And thank you, Dennis, for the $11. Um, but I will be there next week. Ellis doesn't like to split it up like that. He likes to go with the 2 weeks of people to do the retreat. But he made an exception for me. He has some guy doing the first week, subbing for me. This guy, you might have heard of him, David Wilcox, is the substitute teacher for me this week, which is very sweet, I think. And And then next week I will be there. So there's that, and there's a handful of other things that I got to book flights for and everything else. The Evanston Folk Festival's coming up for me. That's Chicago, and a handful of other things. I got stuff coming up with Chris Matthews and Seth Gleer, some shows with them, and a retreat up up on an island in Maine, Monhegan Island, and I've got a smattering of other gigs that I can't remember right now because I'm pretty muddle-headed. Like fingers crossed that I can test positive by Friday. That would be really nice, so I could go teach. And what have I done so far? I can show you pictures when I take the break at 9 when I'm done, and I'll show you pictures of the new hood over the stove and the replaced tiles on the bathroom floor. I'm using my COVID to great effect. Yeah, so that's what the I'm exhausted each time I do one of those things, but yeah, that's what I'm up to. So yeah, let me do another 15 minutes or so, and then we could chat. That would be a gas. That's Craig on the wrench. If you're new to this, thank you for showing up. I appreciate you being here. Will I do it next week is a question, because I will be at New England Songwriting Retreat. I think I will. It's right in the middle of one of the nights of student recital stuff, so I may only do an hour, or maybe I'll even chance going on a half hour early or something, or something. But I want to make sure these students get heard by me at their open mic recital thing. And let's see. Let's see if I may do it next week. But here we are this week, and I'm really in. Thank you so much, everybody. Thank you for enjoying Wingman. I'm over the moon with the writing of this song. It just it's been a journey, and Andy says it's Labor Day. Take the night off. You deserve it. Well, thank you, Andy, but I kind of like to be here for folks that are disenfranchised and not having a holiday, that want to go somewhere. They want to be close to home and have something to do. That's kind of who I serve. So, yeah, I've played in this last 4.5 years. I think I've played Christmas and I've played a New Year's, and I'm just there for people. So we'll see. We'll see what I do. It's a. I don't know if I'm amazing, Joni, but I just what a. I'm sick enough that I shouldn't be out running around, but I can put in floor tile and sing, and I'm proud to be able to do that. Thank you for your faiths in me. You're saying really nice things about my stick-to-itiveness doing this, but this is such a pleasure. It's me getting to see people too, even if it's your names. Hi. All I've gotten to see is Deborah dropping stuff at the door. She's living at one neighbor's house, and she moved out and she moved into another neighbor's house down the street because she hasn't had this thing yet. So it's she's out, and that's okay. I have the place to myself to do with what I want, and that's kind of boss and groovy as it is. So yeah. Let me think of some more ballady type things that I could do that won't break the bank. Yeah, let's do this. I know who you voted for. I hear when your news comes on. I see the kind of truck you drive. And that sign stuck up on your lawn. I ain't here about your squeaky gate or what WD-40 can do. I'm just sitting uninvited on your front porch with you. Something where there once was nothing. That's one crazy ass disease. Nothing said can bring her back. At least on that we both agree. Nothing but these crickets, these rocking chairs, and another day you made it through. I'm just sitting uninvited on your front porch with you. I recall how she got mad when you cussed me across the fence. You said I was some kind of so and so. Hell, that seemed like it was yesterday. Hell, that seems so long ago. Lightning bugs is all around us. I know you call them fireflies. Either way, they twinkle in the black. Try to imitate a starry sky. I know you appreciate the gesture, but they just bugs, and that's what they do. Ain't no need of saying nothing. I'm just sitting uninvited on your front porch with you. I'm just sitting uninvited on your front porch with you. Unfamiliar moon, stars are out of place. Everything is new. Everything has changed. Like a baby child just has to cry when she sees it for the first time and she don't understand. Now that there's no you, everything is new like this unfamiliar moon. That can't be your song. Those are the words I know. The melodies are wrong, but the DJ says that's how it goes. Like a child at the learn. Now that there's no you, everything is new like this unfamiliar moon. This can't be my house. Jerry, how can this be home? I don't recognize it anymore. Each step to the front door is higher than I've known. It's like climbing up a mountain, 'cause now I climb alone. Now then there's no you, everything is new like this unfamiliar moon. Now then there's no you, everything is new like this unfamiliar moon. Hey, 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 it's unfamiliar moon. I'm calling you this morning with a little bad news. Dear one, please settle down, 'cause you're gonna have the blues. I was a freight train coming on home when you said you'd have me back, but a sweet song pulled the train off the track. I know it broke your daddy's heart when he saw you marry me. And the I told you so's came pouring in when I broke up our family. Well, it may sound crazy, baby, but in my love there's no lie. With a sweet smile, pulled the train off the track. Tonight when you tuck it, little Sam, tell him you don't know. Make me up one more excuse, break it to him slow. For sometimes when a heart breaks slowly, it doesn't have to cry. With a sweet smile, pull the train off the track. I was a freight train coming on home when you said you'd have me back, but a sweet smile pulled the train off the track. angels of mercy whisk me away. Sweep me into tomorrow, so that this day is done. We'd be finished with goodbyes, our hearts already broken. Not used to the lonely, but one day alone. The time is a demon and it just marches on. Too quick for the old, too slow for the young. Whoa, but just when you need it to pick up the pace, it lingers with heartache, stays in one place. But you tell me that time heals all, and that will make it alright. You tell me we can make this so easy if we think of this night like it was a thunderstorm passing over bird and flight. And I can learn to think that way too. If goodbye was a moment, if this moment was lightning, if your heart was an open window, if these teardrops had wings, now from the cradle to the grave is such a small stretch of forever, but it seems to take a lifetime to make this last stand. And I know that one day we'll laugh and we'll look on the bright side, but that's no consolation to this moment at hand. But you tell me that time is all that will make it alright. Tell me we can make this so easy if we think of this night like it was a thunderstorm passing over bird and flight. And I can learn to think that way too. If goodbye was a moment, if this moment was lightning, if your heart was an open window, if your teardrops had wings, ooh yes. Oh Lord, if we could just see the future and the many miles between us, and we're light years apart, we're still carrying on. It might help heal today, it just might soothe the day after. Good night, Amy. But wishing alone do a thing for the here and now. Tell me that time heals all, that will make it alright. You tell me we can make this so easy if we think of this night like it was a thunderstorm passing over bird and flight. And I could learn to think that way too. If goodbye was a moment, if this moment was lightning, if your heart was an open window, these teardrops had wings. If goodbye was a moment, if this moment was lightning, your heart was an open window, open window. La da dee 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 dee. La da dee 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 dee. Hey dee 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 dee. If these teardrops had wings, Thanks for being here. Hey, I got no mail to read. Like I was saying, there's no real mail or anything to read. But I did want to talk about Wingman for a minute. I've been doing it like a poem. Yeah, where's the falafel sizing sign? I could hold that up, I guess. I would guess Katie Cromit's probably gone by now. Katie Cromit, who was on earlier, made this. Those of you who are new, for when I'm falafel sizing. So, yay, yay me. So, this song spooked me because yes. Oh, she's in the background. Hi, Katie. Did you see your falafel sizing sign? There it is. Shoot, I could put that sucker right up on there. Look at that. Thank you, baby. Thanks for all you do and who you are. I've missed you. I'm glad you're around for a minute. How lovely. Um, Look, Windman was a poem I approached writing this song absolutely opposite of how I would normally write a song. I usually let the story take me where it wants to take me, and then I've sort of as I get 70% into the lyric, the music starts to come. But this thing came out fully formed as a poem, and it just spooked me because I didn't want to add anything to it and make it a song for a while because my greatest fear was to add music to something that was originally a poem. My greatest fear was to add music to it and have the music not be something I want and have it poison the well and end up being a non-entity or end up being put away for so long. I said it to Deborah earlier. It would be like leaving leaving fruit on the vine or leaving vegetables in the garden. You're just too afraid to pick it, and the next thing you know, it's withered and died and turned into something else, and you've moved on. And I didn't want that to happen to this lyric. And I knew I had something, so as I was coming up with this music, it it scared me in places because I was getting married to it, and Jerry Brees is saying it perfectly. The wrong tune can lay waste to the finest words. Absolutely. And what's worse about it is that it can get stuck in your mind because what you are trying to do in the midst of this is, and yes, Jerry Brees is saying the opposite too. He says, I would guess the wrong words can turn a great melody to shite. Michael agrees. Well put, Jerry. I agree. But Jerry, I don't know if you heard this tune, but it is this and it's more of a flying tune in a lot of ways than Dear Amelia. And I usually don't mix my avocation and vocation quite so vociferously, but yeah, this tune this tune was crying out to be written. And I just wondered. It's anybody out there know if you know Cry Cry Cry's version or James Keelahan's version of James Keelahan's song Cold Missouri Waters. Uh, it's that the guy's on his deathbed and he's a fighter pilot. Jerry Brees is like, what? And so so yeah, I there are places in here where I went to chords that aren't even in the key of what I'm doing, just to give it a lift, just to give it some vibrance. I didn't do a jazzy thing, which would have been easy to do it like a bossa nova and do a lot of chromatic. Chromatic, for those of you who aren't musical, means the next note next to the next one that moves rhythmically, but kind of harmonically, doesn't have a whole lot to do with the note before it. Particularly when it comes to bossa nova stuff. So I was keeping this in sort of the folk rock tradition, and I had to have the melody make the chords make sense. And I just kept at it and kept at it and tried to keep it straight. I just tried to keep it straight as I could in my head as things got changed. And things were getting changed on the fly when I was writing it, and I was erasing and crossing stuff out, and then it flipped some of the words around, and I ended up in the I ended up in the wagon. That's what I like to call it, like being in the wagon, being in the race car as it's going around the track of songwriting. And yeah, it just it. I like to tell the story. I like to tell the stories. Enemy invasion. A two-man team who won the war from our corner of the sky. Uh, Take this up a half step here. I'm going to do it again. Sorry. This is for Jerry. Picture a clock on its back. He's at 12 straight ahead. I'm at Ford, my captain's shoulder. That's a wingman. What he can't see on his six, I'm his eyes there instead. Got his back like a good soldier. That's a wingman. I like to tell the story of some enemy invasion and a two-man team that won the war from our corner of the sky. But the beep of that machine over by the nurse's station will be my indication that my tank is running dry. When I whispered into that mask at 40,000 feet, only God and the whistling wind will ever know. And if it keeps me out of heaven in the arms of my sweet Savior, then so be it. Let me go out as a winged man. He retired in 73, somewhere where the fishing was great. He took a collar full of stars, but he died at 98. His wife called to tell me, laughing through her tears. She said, I know how much you love him. She's got no goddamn idea. I like to tell the story of some enemy invasion and a two-man team that won the war from our corner of the sky. But the beep of that machine over by the nurse's station will be my indication that my tank is running dry. What I whispered into that mask at 40,000 feet, only God and the whistling wind will ever know. And if it keeps me out of heaven in the arms of my sweet Savior, then so be it. Let me go out as a winged man. This is the bridge. I'd have to kill you if I told you where we flew and where we landed. 'Cause you don't have the clearance and you'd never understand. Now I'm coming in hot for final, and the good Lord has his reasons why I was born and died when I couldn't love another man. I like to tell the story of some enemy invasion and a two-man team that won the war from our corner of the sky. But the beep of that machine by the nurse's station is now one long tone. My tank is all run dry. What I whispered into that mask at 40,000 feet, only God and the whistling wind will ever know. And if it keeps me out of heaven in the arms of my sweet Savior, then so be it. Let me go out as a winged man. So yeah, I'm wicked proud of that. It's still got some bumpy spots. So it's in C. It's in C, but it hovers around. Thanks, Dither. It hovers around F for a long time. So it's really kind of modal in a strange way. Yeah, it is all grown up, Craig. I'd like to tell the story of some. That's E minor. Enemy invasion, B flat. What the hell was I thinking? And it has to be at a certain point of the song for me. I needed to lift that line. Enemy invasion over by the nurse's station. I needed to be able to pull those lines out and make them urgent without making them pretentious. That was the work I was doing. Because I could have gone, like, of some enemy invasion and a two-man team who won the war from a corner of the sky. But the beat of that machine over by the nurse's station will be my indication that my tank is running dry. I could have done that. It's just going on and on and on and on and on. But instead, I was like to tell the story of some enemy invasion. Oh my God, look what's happening. So proud of that. And then I do it again a little bit on the chorus as it's going on. Whispering into that mask. Rather than just going boom, 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 boom. Whispering into that mask at 40,000 feet. What the hell? A flat. A minor to A flat. Holding God in the whistling wind. That could have been well, whispered into that mask at 40,000 feet. Only God in the whistling wind. Would ever know. It's too expectant. It just needed to glow. Whispered in that mask at 40,000 feet. C to D. A minor with a G in the bass. A minor with an F sharp in the bass. F minor. Hey! That's crazy. That doesn't resolve to C, but it does, because I say it does. And that's what I make it do. And that's kind of my emotional class of harmony, where I feel like the harmony has to move the lyric along. And sometimes it informs it. It tells the lyric, you need to do this. And some of the melody gets changed because I wanted the harmony underneath it to do something. So I am not a slave to melody, which is also my way of saying that I wish I was sometimes a better melody writer. But I think what eventually ends up happening is that I end up with a pretty cool melody kind of by happenstance in a lot of my songs. And I take and I just get such a kick out of how it grows. The only C in this song is in the first line. Picture a clock on its back. Ta-da. Never comes near C otherwise. It's a lot of A minor, which is kind of like C. It's the relative minor. Sorry to throw music theory on all y'all's that way, but it is. It's like a cousin. As Sean McGowan was teaching that. Oh, Jerry Brees says I've caught something that yeah, and it does. It jumps registers when it insists we listen. Like, I'm tapping you on the shoulder. And Jerry, it was the scariest shit thing. I said, I'm going to write a song about a fighter pilot on his deathbed confessing that he's gay. I mean, who does that? Who the hell does that, man? Like, that's the story. But as you might remember me teaching in class, Jerry, and as some of you who have had me, I think of songwriting, particularly this acoustic singer-songwriter thing, as making little movies. I think we're making little movies, and I think it's important that when we make this little movie, that we keep your attention. A, um, we can have flashbacks. We can reprise things in the song. Craig says he envisioned something different. It's funny. What did you envision, Craig? Did you envision a ballad? Nancy says, my melody always supports the natural rhythm of speech. Yes, 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 yes. I'll let a melody fall out of my mouth first before I inflict some note based notoriety on it. Yes. That's thank you, Nancy. Wow. I'm gonna copy that what you said because that's exactly how I approach. Michael says he has a little movie. Michael Songs is a great writer. And he says, I always have little movies in my head before I write the song. It helps guide the vibe and tone of the song for him. Yes. I'm also trying to be honest. And like in something like Old White Men, I try to be honest and not have the song dictated out. Sometimes the song tells me where it wants to go, and I'm surprised. And that's where the honesty comes in. Even if I'm telling a bullshit story and we lie, and we lie, and good songs are the truth. Great songs when you can lie to get your song to glow. But when it comes down to it, it's got to be telling somebody's truth. What is that old Mary Chapin Carpenter saying? Somebody asked her, uh, "Is that song true?" And I think her reply was, "It's old and anecdotal now. It might not even been her. I think is that song true?" And I think the response was, "Yes, for somebody, just not for me. But it's somebody's truth. It's truth. It's a truth for sure." Yeah, Kat says, "Never let the truth get in the way of a great song." It's another way. I don't know who said that, but that's a good one. Uh, but yeah, getting insisting that you listen. This guy's dying, and there's going to be places where he gets excited, even though and he's looking over at the nurse's station, and clearly there's some anxiety in him getting his say out and making some peace with himself. Craig says Jerry Jeff Walker made up uh, his entire identity. Probably okay. Uh, yeah, but I think every once in a while I could go back and look at a melody of something and say, you know what? Let me throw something else on this, Mel. Let me be more melodic here. I owe myself to do that. Yeah, it's not entirely honest and conversational, but maybe I can surprise myself. Maybe it's not all about me just being casual and speaking. I speak with excitement. Anybody that knows and loves me knows that the diphthongs in my speech are all over the map. I speak like I'm five. I can be quiet. I can be, demure. I know people are throwing that word around a lot, but it does mean kind of chill. But in my general speech, if I'm explaining something or telling a story, I'm going to be animated. And this guy, yes, animated enthusiasm. Absolutely, Craig. This guy is dying. And yet he's got this story to tell. That just doesn't get any better than that. He's what is he doing? He's lying there. He's got all the tubes sticking out of him. I'd like to tell the story of some enemy invasion. Yeah, this is what I'd like to be able to tell you. And a two-man team that won the war from our corner of the sky. Well, you're getting kind of hint that he was really close to this guy. I mean, I drop a bomb later. Now I'm coming in hot for final, and the good Lord has his reasons why I was born and died when I couldn't love another man. Boom! You were suspecting, hopefully, you were suspecting. His wife called to tell me, laughing through her tears. She said, I know how much you loved him. She's got no goddamn idea. Whoa, what's going on with that cat? And you find out that next, like, B section of the next verse. Yeah, this guy's gay. And he's out. So, this story scared the shit out of me. I just like, I don't want to ruin this. I'm right, exactly, Craig. Bombs away, man. It was, and Deborah was telling me she loves the explanation. This guy, he's mansplaining because not many people know. Picture a clock on its back, and he's at 12 straight ahead. I'm at 4 at my captain's shoulder. That's a wingman. People are like, oh, okay. When he can't see his 6, I'm his eyes there instead. That's where it comes from. People say, I got your 6. Got behind you. That's 6 o'clock. If that's 12, got his back like a good soldier. That's a wingman. That's, shoulder and soldier. That was hard work. I came up with them. Thrilled. I just, I was just so thrilled with every little piece of this movie. Uh, any of you that have seen the Xfinity commercial with the little girl that buys her grandfather a VR kit, I think some of this is out of that or part of that. I think they came out at the same time. Find that Xfinity commercial where the little girl. Craig, do you mind doing a real quick look for that commercial and put the link up because it's such a badass commercial. There's like a 3-minute version and then there's a 60-second version, and they're both just heart-wrenchingly beautiful. Nancy says I did it all in perfect natural speech. Thank you, Nancy. I didn't. I'm my to be perfectly harsh on myself. What I whispered into that mask at 40,000 feet, only God in the whistling wind. Whispered and whistling. That might be. There might be heading towards a little bit too much cliche alliteration sort of thing, but this guy, he's Christian, and he is just dying, and he is broken by how he couldn't be. So I think this song is going to speak to people. I think it's going to speak to. Let's see if that's. Yeah, there's. I don't know what it's called. X Xfinity. Oh, here it is. Yeah, this is the 3-minute version, which is just as well. I found it. It's called The Aviators. Uh, you know, yeah, this is the one here. That's When I'm done, click on that. It's lovely. It's lovely, and you don't have to be a war person to understand and dig it. Um, yeah, the aviators. Yeah, that's it, Dither. Um, Nancy, I'm going to backtrack just a little teeny weeny bit. I'm feeling like, yeah, it's natural speech, but I needed to pay attention to the fact that, I don't always speak in poetry. So it's natural speech, but it's still pretty selective wordsmithing, and some things fall into place like poetry. Uh, and maybe that's what it's about, to make the natural look natural when it's actually. I remember this on the scratch page. He retired in 1973 somewhere where the fishing was great. How do I kill him? How do I take that other guy out? What do I do with him? He took a collar full of stars when he died in 98. Dudes, I have no idea. Took a collar full of stars when he died in 98. I was so proud of that. I was so proud of that line. Uh, but his wife called to tell me, laughing through her tears, she said, I know how much you loved him, but she has no goddamn idea. It doesn't sing as well as I'd like it. Maybe I could, if she has no damn idea. I should just say damn, maybe. Night, G. Lee. Yeah, it is a clear, clean way to say he died in general. Yeah, he died big. And we don't know what this guy is, Jerry. He's probably, well, he's got to be at least a major at this point. Um, but yeah, can you imagine Jerry? I mean, Jerry. The reason why Jerry was a student at Swananoa, and we had no idea the other one was into aviation. Uh, Jerry says if he stayed in, yes, he'd be a major. Um, so my descriptors are fair, eh, Jerry? You feel like they're kind of fair? And 40,000 feet pretty much says post Korea. Definitely says at least post Korea. Um, oh, thank you, Jerry. That means the world. And a face mask at 40,000 feet. Most of the World War II stuff, 25, 20 to 30 is where they were doing most of their battling up there. And a lot of the early folks didn't have oxygen and such. But 40,000 feet, I think, is probably operational for uh, uh, the Thud and some of the other post Korea, mid Vietnam era jets, which made it so that this guy would indeed. Yeah. WW2 was 30, 35K. So that's the other thing. Trying to write a song that keeps it real. Like what your keeps it real. Uh, Jerry says most Vietnam flying was low. Indeed, that was. They adapted a lot of shit to make it fly low too. But yeah, keeping it at 40 would be great for big top cover and a little bit of an alliteration. Goodbye Pluto. All the science. Right, exactly. F40K was interception altitude. Yeah, coming out of the sun. That's as old as that's a century plus old. That whole concept. Right. So yeah, Jerry and I don't mean to like infuse you with like, oh my God, they're talking all this war airplane stuff, but the science has to be right. The list of things in old white men ball peen hammers, and things. The list of things. Goodbye Pluto. All of that science is on the money. I did my work. Uh, but it's this is for everybody. Yet make it real. Do the work. You can tell as fanciful a story as you like, but as long as your backdrop is for reals, as long as the shit that's going on in the background is for real. It is fascinating, Nancy, and it's fascinating for those of us that are stumble across the thing because all of a sudden I have. Uh, I look. I'm so excited about it even now. Talking about it, I have details that. How do I get these details? How do I get these details to be my poetry? That's actually very cool. That is the coolest thing in the world to me is to take details and turn them into turn them into poetry. I'm sure there's examples of that in other places, but Dither says the science in my songs is better than most of the sci-fi TV we watch. They still enjoy watching it though, but really, you do. Do you not talk science folks when you write this? Yeah, it's like some of it's like, well, the people want to stretch, uh, you know, so much sci-fi has got a lot of traveling at the speed of light stuff going on, and that's a lot of bending and light bending and mass becoming light, and it's like some people feel like they could play around with that because if you're traveling at the speed of light, everything else. Craig, you're just now learning what MST3K was. MST3K used to make me late for work when I was working in the restaurants. Or working in public schools, teaching like music stuff. I would come in late because I would stay up and what MST3K is a reason to live. Anyway, I don't want to belabor you folks with this, but I just had to talk about it as my closer tonight. Again, 10%, 10% of anything that people have thrown my way um, goes to New England Songwriter Retreat. So I'll just, when I go next weekend, I'll go and hand Ellis Paul a check and say, hey, look, put this in your kitty. This is a donation for, uh, uh, what do you call it when you try to give students some money? Scholarship, some scholarship stuff. Love you, Katie Crome. It's great to see you. It's really quite wonderful to see your byline here, lovely one. Uh, yeah, I think I'm going to go too. This has just been. Oh, people are signing on now. It went from 30 to 32. People are like, hey, uh, CM, it's great to see you here. Uh, oh, thank you, Jerry. Thanks for being on the. You give me a. How many times did I play it tonight, folks? I played it 4 times. How indulgent is that? Maybe 3. Um, this is what the pajama party is about, though. Uh, yeah, we're at 4.5 years, by the way, folks. 4.5 years of doing this pajama party. So there's the gigs. Craig, thank you for wrenching. I love you people out there. Jerry, this is my sign off. I do it in shows too. This means I love you. You can imagine what this means, Jerry. So when I sign off to people, I'm generally Jerry. Go look me up, man. Go look up Vance Gilbert Nene, Nene, Vance Gilbert Mosquito, Vance Gilbert Flamingo, and look at the stuff that I do. Yeah, it's I do music. Okay, I don't want to disappoint all these people. I do music to support my hobby. Take that. I love you people. Good night, everyone. Much love. Probably see you next week.